What are the home renovations that will give you the biggest bang for your buck? Stay tuned to hear. Welcome back, you guys. My name is Susanna Gentry with Coldwell Banker. I am your host and your Austin, Texas real estate agent. And tonight we're going to be talking about home renovations and what really makes the most sense. But before I do, let me just tell you, my heart with this show simply is to come on every Monday night and give you real-time Austin real estate information, all the topics surrounding buying, selling, investing. So if you have not checked out my YouTube channel, please go down in the link below the video, click subscribe and that little yellow bell, and you'll get notified every week when we go live. Okay, so tonight, like I mentioned, we're going to be sharing 6 home improvements that make the biggest bang for your buck. But keep in mind, this is not necessarily the least expensive ones. This is the ones that's really going to set yourself up in the future when you go to sell. So this is return on investment. And if it's not 100% or more on return on investment, it will be more designed to be buyer friendly, like people are looking for these things. And so when you do list your home, whether it's a couple years down the road or whatever, you'll need to have your home stand out from the competition, right? What are they looking for? So let's go ahead and just dive in. So number 6, I think some of you probably have caught on to this one because I've talked about it a lot. Number 6 is flooring. So, and not just flooring, predominantly it's going to be wood flooring and or look-alike. And so there's a difference with, the wood flooring. You can have a tile that looks like wood. You can have vinyl or laminate. And there's different prices on these points. And let me tell you a little bit about, so if you're doing this as a future investment, maybe you're going to use your home as a rental when you move up or on. And in that case, you would really want something that's pretty indispensable, right? So although wood floor is so desirable, it is not nearly as hardy as if you would go with something like a laminate or even the tile, the wood-like tile. Because think about it, most of the renters are going to have pets or have needs. Maybe they have children. So something that is really durable. And the differences on these, laminate's going to be about $2 to $4 a square foot, and it's going to last anywhere from 15 to 20 years on average. Now, if you go engineered wood, this is more expensive, but this is where, and the cost is probably about $4 to $6 a square foot, so a little bit more, but this can last up to 80 years. It's basically indestructible. So if you're looking at a wood or wood-like, and you really don't want to go with the cost of real wood, then your next best would be, your engineered because of the durability. Then your tile, wood-like, because that's just pretty much indispensable as well. And then, of course, even your laminate or your vinyl if you're trying to get in least expensive. So drum roll, please. How about number 5? I think this is going to shock you. This is a second master suite. So the reason why is there's so many families that are desiring a multi-generational home. Maybe their kids are moving home. Well, actually, not maybe. 39% of your younger millennials are moving back home. And so with that being the case, you want them to have their own space, and even more importantly, usually for the elderly parents, when they move back in, it's important to have a really nice space for them, easy access to the bathroom. So a second master suite. Keep in mind, if you're doing a master suite, the best way to do it would be a second on the first floor. I have numerous buyers. That's the first thing they're asking. I have a lady looking from Houston right now. I've got local buyers, and with their parents moving in with them, they're looking for 2 suites, and it's a little bit harder to come by. So this would really set yourself up. One of the things that really surprised me when I started investigating this, it's a lot less expensive than I thought. You can really do a very nice 200 to 300 square foot master suite with your walk-in closets and a bathroom around 50,000. It depends on how nice you want to go. Obviously, you could spend on up to 100 easily, 125,000. But to get that space and to really up the value, because what is the cost per square foot right now? Well up over 200. So if you added on just 300 square foot, you're really adding value. Now there's quite a bit that's going to go into that, so you'd really want to be good at planning, your HOA and architect and designer. And another thing to note, if there is the ability, if you are able to put it upstairs, it is less expensive, because then you don't have to do the footings and you already have the layout for it. But for the best resaleability, consider the first floor, second master suite. Okay, so number 4, you guys, this is a wooden deck. Okay, so decks are really great because it just maximizes your outdoor space. And, in fact, when you install a deck, it adds to your property's assessed value because it's considered a new living space. So a deck, again, it's going to be a sizable project, but it's going to, it may cost anywhere from $10,000 to $12,000 in our area, but it's going to give you about a 575% return on investment. Wow. I mean, hello. Is anybody, if you're thinking return on investment, we love it when we can get a 20%, right? This is 575%. So just know that right now, after all of this, pandemic, people are wanting these nice outdoor spaces. So really consider what value you could add with the deck. So, all right. And down to number 3, this is one that you'll probably expect because I've also done a show on this one. This is your kitchen remodel. But I want to preface this, you guys. I want to say this time we're looking at minor kitchen remodels. This is where you don't have to go all out. This is really minor remodels would be something like resurfacing. And you can go to YouTube and you can look at different ways to resurface, or, replacing your cabinets would be the higher end, but even replacing just the cabinet doors. That does a lot. Maybe you have an old style and you want a shaker style or what have you. Otherwise, just paint. And that can be a kind of a big project if you do it nice, with a sprayer. So I would probably get several quotes, but I've done it myself and I think it's kind of fun. It takes a little bit. But so your cabinets obviously are a big one. The biggest thing is you don't want the dated look. And you guys keep in mind that even though we've been white kitchens all across the board for quite a while now, everybody wants nice, clean white. Color is coming back. So consider maybe paint or different colors. And then other than that, some of the really big things that you can do that cost a small amount is just a really cool faucet. Get one of those large, eye-catching faucets. And gosh, you can get them for $100, $200 max. Another thing is your lighting. My buyers, when they walk in and I can see a home that really has been made sale ready, they've got updated lighting, and especially in the kitchen, your favorite room. And they just absolutely love that. So that's huge. So as far as numbers with your Kitchen, I would say it's going to cost you an average of, $15,000 to $20,000, depending on how in depth you go, or if you're going to throw down granite slabs or something. And it's going to give you about 78% return on investment. So keep in mind, if you're going to be in your home for a few years, maybe it's okay that you didn't get 100% return on investment because you love your new kitchen. You're doing lots of entertaining. Maybe you wanted that island, or maybe you're just so tired of looking at the old cabinets, what have you. So anyways, on down to number 2, you guys. And this is a garage door replacement. And a garage door makes a big wow. I mean, think about some of these ugly garage doors. I mean, first of all, they're beat up or dated, but you put on a nice wood-like door or something that's catchy. This, surprisingly, when I was researching this, it really is only going to cost you anywhere from $2,500 on average, about $3,500 in the Austin area. And this gives you well over 100% return on your investment. So keep in mind, for a lower cost, this is a big one, your garage door. So down to number 1, you guys, are you ready? This is one that you might think is a lot more expensive, but it's really not. And I'm going to post a video, just a YouTube video that was really interesting, a short video in the link below. But this is manufactured stone veneer. And if your house doesn't have any rock or, not a brick or something like that, a fabulous home improvement project would be your stone veneer. It increases your curb appeal in the highest way, and it's going to be over 135% return on your investment. And something that I thought was interesting is it's only, it's under $10,000. It obviously, depending on the size of the project you're doing, but looking at like the picture I have right here, a partial, a lot of times people will choose the bottom portion or maybe around just the entryway or some columns or something like that. I hope that you guys really enjoyed these 6 top ways to renovate and to bring in return on investment, and just give yourself a little bit more pleasure while you're staying in your home until you are ready to go ahead and sell. If you found it helpful, make sure you comment, continue to ask any questions. And if you're considering buying or selling or investing in the next year or so, make sure that you run down, check out my YouTube channel in the link below, click subscribe and the little yellow bell, and you'll be notified. And check out the playlist. I've got a playlist for buyer tips, for seller strategies, and everything else. So until next time, my name is Susanna Gentry with Coldwell Banker. Y'all have an awesome week. Bye-bye.